Klopp meters before the game. Here's the FA Cup semi-final. It's coming up against Coventry. For now, it is Liverpool as we get ready to kick off. United in their home strip, the red tops, the white shorts, the black socks. It is Bruno Fernandes that will kick us off. The past 12 matches, only one loss in the FA Cup to United for Liverpool. So can they get their revenge today as United get us going? Onana sends it long. It's a good header up high by Szoboszlai. We'll go through the Liverpool starting 11 first for Jurgen Klopp. 4-3-3 as usual. It's rainy and wet today, but still the field is in fairly good nick as Diaz squares a ball. Mainoo's there and it's knocked away by Casemiro. Brought back by Conor Bradley. He's looking for an option. He's got Salah out there quite high up. He needs to find a friend inside or go backwards. And Virgil van Dijk is asking for the ball from Jarrell Quansah, who that is the centre-back partnership in front of Kevin Kelleher. Conor Bradley at right back, Andrew Robertson at left back. As Maguire tussles for the ball with Szoboszlai, brought back in by Mainoo and cleared. Japanese Endo in midfield. He's sent the ball back to Quansah, but here's a good break for Højlund. He's sent through. Is he offside? Can he go round the keeper? He can. He's put the ball into the back of the net. United with an early goal, but it won't count. It's Garnacho. He's got the final kick. And ends up in the goal, but wasn't able to time his run. And in fact, it was Virgil van Dijk with the intelligent defending there. He saw the run coming through. Fernandes looking to play the pass. Garnacho, the player that made the run. And Kelleher coming off his line. So a bit of early action, bit of early goal-scoring practice for Garnacho that's coming off that goal at Stamford Bridge. 10 top goal scorer with Marcus Rashford and McTominay and Højlund. McTominay not starting though today as Fernandes comes into the box. The drop of the shoulder, he's run into trouble. It was Quansah. Bruno Fernandes with his creativity. We'll see how he fares today up against Endo in that midfield battle. Fernandes is pulled up with a minor injury here. We'll see how he gets on. He's back up and go. Doesn't have to exit the field as Nunez flies and allows Salah to run onto it. He's got the run in from Diaz, who was a decoy. He's a shot now, and an early save for Onana. The header away from Maguire. And United survive. Shot coming in the end from Szoboszlai. Made the run out to the left. So that all started on the right, went across the middle, out to the left, and Onana called into action. Now Robertson is at left back for Liverpool. Tries to cross it. Fairly tame, away by Maguire. So Szoboszlai, McAllister and Endo in the middle for Liverpool. Diaz, Nunez and Salah up forwards. Needing no introduction now, but I've just called him saving off Szoboszlai. It was just a right punch from Onana. 4-2-3-1 for United. It's Onana in goal. Maguire, Kambwala. Just for his 6th Premier League game. Really Kambwala. Wan-Bissaka at right back. Diogo Dalot at left. Bruno Fernandes, Casemiro and Mainoo through the middle. With Rashford on the left side of attack and Garnacho on the right. Can play anywhere. Teenage Argentinian Rasmus Højlund getting another start up forward. 7 goals for each of the front 3 today. 5 for Bruno Fernandes, and they've got McTominay for reinforcement off the bench. And we'll go through the possible substitutions later in the game. Also, those that are missing through injury. Maguire puts it over the halfway with a big clearance. Brought back in by Diaz. Bombing across the field, but Casemiro picked his pocket. Now Fernandes wants a free kick. Referee Taylor plays the advantage. Casemiro has to slow it down. Back to the left now as Wan-Bissaka happens to be occupying that position. He makes the run in behind Højlund. Wan-Bissaka still going. The lanky legs had to give way. Now Rashford. This is Diogo Dalot at right back with Garnacho. He dinks it into the box for Mainu, and Liverpool can scramble away through Robertson. Only as far as Dalot once more. Mainu didn't realise it was coming. Starting challenge from Kambwala, but now he's out of position. It's Nunez that was the outlet on the left. Towards the edge of the box is Nunez. He slips over in the wet as well. Maguire can stroll away. No danger in the end with Liverpool coming forward. There's a frantic beginning to the game. In the 6th minute, it's 0-0 at Old Trafford. To the left for the Red Devils, playing in that famous red strip as usual, and there'll be an air of hope today. Good atmosphere for the home side, given that win, last gasp with Liverpool in the FA Cup quarter-final. That's well done by Szoboszlai. There's a run forward as United try and go down the left channel. It's picked up by Bruno Fernandes from Van Dijk's clearance. Some of the passes not going to the intended targets because of the wet conditions. Casemiro, this might play into Manchester United's favour. Out to the right now with Garnacho. He'll just stop and go back for it up against Robertson. Will send it into the middle away by Van Dijk for a corner. It'll come in from the right side for Manchester United. We're waiting for this setup. We will go to the flash score app and have a look at this particular game. Hit lineups and scroll down. You can see who's on the benches and also the players that are missing. Alexander-Arnold not available. Alisson, Bajcetic, Diogo Jota, Matip and Thiago. It's been a scrappy affair in midfield and legs flying with Rashford and Bradley. Northern Irish 20-year-old in for his 9th Premier League appearance of the season. Has a goal and 3 assists. Has to do some defending now with Kelleher as Fernandes sends this in. It's put back behind by Robertson. It was hit short by Fernandes straight to the Scottish left back. And it's Varane, Shaw, McTominay, Martinez, Martial, Malacia, Lindelof and Evans that are out for Erik Ten Hag. So Fernandes will cue this up once more. Diminutive Portuguese, they would call it. The one-hand raise. Kambwala comes forward. Casemiro makes the run to the near post, but again, Liverpool able to repel, and it was Alexis McAllister with a clearing header. So back into United's defensive territory with Dalot. And Onana's up at right back. He'll send it long. He's 40 metres away. And he earmarked his long ball for Højlund, and it was on target if it wasn't for Van Dijk. Not 2 to beat there, Højlund, but he did get goal side. Trying to get in behind those two. Liverpool have been outplayed in the opening 8 minutes so far. Momentum with United as Højlund comes in between the lines to receive. He's got Garnacho out to the right of the box. Now into the right half space and win another corner off Robertson. So a fantastic start from United down that right side. It's Garnacho, the danger man. Been impressive this season. If you can click on his player profile, click on career, you'll see he did get 3 goals in the Premier League last season and 2 assists, but 7 and 3. He's played more games, but still given more responsibilities, and he is one of the first players picked in Ten Hag's team sheet. In from Fernandes. Maguire couldn't get there. Settled down at the left side by Rashford, who did well to keep the ball in, but Bradley was clipped from behind. He recovered, wants the free kick and will get it because there was no advantage. The blockbuster with a rivalry to boot. So Conor Bradley, his first year in the seniors, did have a loan spell at Bolton last season. Came through the under-18s and 23s. At Liverpool, and is one of Klopp's kids. It could be a dream farewell for Jurgen Klopp. It's a 3-way tie at the top. Can Liverpool win their 2nd Premier League since it started back in the early 90s. Jurgen Klopp would love to lead the club. He's got 4 titles at Dortmund, 7 more with this club. Whether he has a sabbatical or not, or whether he moves on to another challenge, we'll find out as Mainu can shepherd the ball away. But a bit of poor defending there. It's with Nunez, needs an option in the box. Arriving is Salah. There's a magnificent goal-scoring record here. It goes straight into the man, Wan-Bissaka, who recovered, and also Mainu. Gave it away. A little inexperience there. It's a big occasion up against one of the best teams, if not the most informed side in the competition. Liverpool looking to strike in that Mainu era. They'll have a corner out the left side with Robertson to deliver the set piece in the 11th minute. Go to the stats soon. In it comes, and there's a good leap from Diaz out towards Salah. He'll leave it for Szoboszlai, who makes a move and took on the shot over the top of the bar and over the top of Onana's left arm. He likes to try and punch and save with that one more than the right. That wasn't too far off. Needed a little bit more dip right at the last moment there. Out to the right side from the goal kick, and it'll be Kambuala. A low clearance up to halfway. It was well shielded by Van Dijk to take it away from Højlund. It allows Endo to carry the ball forward out to Diaz. And go laterally to McAllister, World Cup winner. First year from Brighton. A €42 million signing. Former Boca Juniors player was actually watching the documentary with his dad in it this morning. Carlos played with the almighty Diego Maradona. Both of them playing for Boca Juniors as well. And Robertson. Liverpool still with it. It's a good spell for them. Their best passing range is on display here. Bradley. Salah out to the right, hugging the touchline. Wan-Bissaka comes to it. So Wan-Bissaka at left back at the moment. Dallo at right back. Tactical move by Erik Ten Hag at this point of the game. Versatile wing-backs is exactly what coaches require. The matchday 17 reverse fixture ended goalless at Anfield. And we don't have to go into last season for United supporters. It was a 5-0 loss in 2021 as well, with Keita, Jota and Salah hat-trick. 7-0 Liverpool thrashing United. That was at Anfield though. But they will say that you're only as good as your last game. 4-3 in the FA Cup is what counts, and now it's Nunez put through, and if it wasn't for Dallo getting a foot in the way and sending it for a corner, Diaz had a one-on-one with Andre Onana. So desperation in defence from the Portuguese. Ex-Milan player, had a loan spell in Serie A. Also has a goal and 3 assists this particular season. €22 million signing from Porto. 5th season with United now. So over on the right side for Liverpool, they're going from right to left in the first half. 14th minute, taken short. Salah and McAllister and Szoboszlai. It's back from McAllister. Comes in towards Endo. Casemiro runs into the back of him, but there's no foul. They're still both on their feet. It's good from Højlund to try and maneuver that ball away. Diaz has to drag it out towards the left corner flag. He'll be corralled by Dallo and go back to Bradley. Endo. Liverpool trying to get a foothold in the game. Touched on for McAllister, and now Robertson, who was quite crafty with that left foot. 7th year at the back for Liverpool, along with Van Dijk, arrived at the same time. One for $9 million from Hull, and one for $85 million from Southampton. Let you make the assumptions. Who's who? Maguire and Robertson, actually former teammates at Hull. Out to the right side for Bradley. First 15 minutes, Szoboszlai goes again squared short. Endo's pass is telegraphed. It allows Wan-Bissaka and Maguire to try and clean things up. It's got to be a goal kick for Onana. Bradley's done a lot of running. Go to the stats column. The flash score up, it's 58% of the ball with Liverpool. 3 goal attempts to nil. Did have the ball in the back of the net from Garnacho, who ran to the keeper, but he was about half a metre offside when he made the run through. Some other Premier League games coming up for you. Sheffield United and Chelsea is the 5:30 UK time kickoff. Tottenham and Nottingham at 6 p.m. That's from Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Down at Lane for the other one. Ender. Van Dijk's used his height to get over the top of Højlund again and make sure Liverpool maintain the possession. One side. That's a Bradley. It's a combination there, both coming through the Liverpool under-18s. 20 and 21-year-olds. Of course, Bradley is a Northern Irish international. Quansah, England under-20, under-21. This is good work from Casemiro. And the footwork that allows Højlund through. Garnacho's offside again if Højlund goes to him. He has to hold up his run and go backwards. There's a sea of white shirts, Liverpool players. Now, it was Rashford that sent him through. The pass from Fernandes was intercepted by Bradley, who was towed away. Tenacity early on from some of the younger players has been outstanding. So a throw with Liverpool. Bradley in his back third, right side, hooked up forward by Ender. A physical battle between Maguire and Nunez was won by the Englishman. He's claiming that's a throw for United, and I think he's won that off Szoboszlai. So that's commitment plus from Harry Maguire. Be looking to play himself into better form in the lead up to the Euros for Gareth Southgate. There's a long ball through. Fernandes into the box. He had to take a second touch. He was a little slow. He's saying he was fouled by Bradley. I think it's going to be ruled for offside in any case. Definitely was a former Novara player, just to the west of Milan. That's where he started his career before going to Udinese. Right from the west side of the country to the right side, the east, over the borders Slovenia, Udinese, from the town of Udine, then back to Sampdoria and Sporting. And then United came in and paid a whopping €65 million for him. In his 5th season at 29 years of age, and 5 goals, 6 assists so far. As Quansah can carry it forward, he wants the run of Nunez. They broke away from each other there. McAllister to the edge of the box, back for Szoboszlai, wants to drive, did, but it was blocked beautifully by Casemiro, the former Real Madrid player. And now Bradley will bring it down. They're looking to suffocate United early on. McAllister 40 yards out central. Delivers the spearing pass out for Robertson, back into the middle, needs to be put at home, and it is Szoboszlai who's been the busiest in front of goal. It's missed the mark by about a metre to the left of the left post. But he did time his run. Kambwala tried to get a foot to that. I think he's tapped it to the advantage of Szoboszlai. Just didn't expect it to come through at that rate. And a relieving look in the body language from Kambwala, he knows. Szoboszlai was a little more alert. That would have been in the back of the net from 7 yards. So Liverpool with the better of the opportunities. You would expect them to have that given their climb to the top of the Premier League. We'll have a look at the standings as well as the game goes on. With Arsenal winning against Brighton, they went back up to 71 points. So a draw here would make it 71 apiece between Arsenal and Liverpool. City are on 70 points. Manchester United in 6th place with the current scoreline would go up to 49 points, and they'd be still 8 points away from Tottenham, having played an extra game. Tottenham playing in the game this evening at 6 p.m. There's a slide on Fernandes, and Quansah has won that particular duel in the 20th minute of play at 0-0. It was a sloppy day in terms of how slippery it is out there. So Wan-Bissaka with a throw down that left flank into the attacking half. United can't quite work out a couple of passes. Liverpool will now get the throw going their way. Everyone's still seated at Old Trafford. Erik at 54 years of age. League Cup winner from last season. 6 titles with Ajax before coming here. Will he keep his job? A win here will definitely help him. 2 wins against Liverpool in the space of a month would help anyone as Robertson drives low. But he's dragged it across the face of goal, and Onana will watch it go about 2 to 3 metres wide on that right post. He came in that left half space, decided to have a crack. Salah was a little disappointed. The ball wasn't aimed towards him, and Jurgen Klopp now folds his arms. Wouldn't say it's a look of disgust, but the 7 titles at Liverpool, it's been a fairly good tenure. Manchester United have conceded the most shots of any side in the top 5 leagues. We're talking about around about 100 clubs. We're at the bottom of that pile for what Deloitte rank is the 2nd richest club, the 2nd biggest footballing brand, and on the bottom of the pile in terms of their defence. And it's all about midfield getting back to help out the defence and the keeper. But 225 shots since the beginning of 2024 their opponents and put towards Onana's goal. Maguire will steer play down the right wing. Good touch from Kambwala first time. But Nacho with the double 360, dispossessed by his countryman McAllister. Out to Diaz. Back inside, Kambwala got back in time. Diaz will try again with McAllister. North central with Endo. Will go over the top and is nudged behind by Kobbie Mainoo. Another corner for Liverpool coming in from the right side. And it is Mainoo has a goal in the Premier League and also won in the FA Cup. It's another teenager that's out there for Erik Ten Hag. He's got to Garnacho and Mainoo, 19 and 18 years of age, and then Kambwala at 19. So the occasion get to them. Doesn't look like it is so far. How long can they hang on? The youngest player out there for Liverpool is Conor Bradley at 20 years of age. A tussle in the middle. It's a good chance. It's in the back of the net. It was nodded on from Nunez, and Diaz ploughs it home. Liverpool leads. Good set piece. Well worked. Manchester United looked as though they went to sleep. Liverpool are up on top of the Premier League with that goal. For Nunez, will go to 8 assists for the season. And it's 8 goals for the season for Luis Diaz. The number 7 for Liverpool, striking the first blow. He was unmarked on the edge of the 6-yard box. He was able to volley that first time down low through Onana and through Dalot. He tried to get back on the line. It's just an intelligent nudge on from Nunez. He had the presence of mind to know that Luis Diaz was by himself, and Onana flapped at it and missed. Dalot tried to accommodate Onana's attempted save. Just a smart goal, intelligence from Liverpool. They go one ahead at Old Trafford, matchday 32. I want to have a look at some of the head-to-heads between these two sides. For United fans, hope is not lost. Even though they were leading in the FA Cup with McTominay's goal in the 10th minute, it was McAllister and Salah with 2 late goals in the first half that had them 2-1 up at the break. And we all know what happened after that. It was Anthony's equaliser in the 87th minute. Liverpool went up again with Elliott's goal in extra time, but then Rashford and Diallo got United home and into the semi-final draw. They have drawn Coventry. And Maguire chip it through a couple of the lines. It was well weighted. Fernandes has lost it though. It is difficult to keep control, especially once you're swarmed, and Liverpool can come forward through Robertson. Again, he goes in from the left angle up against Dalot. Second attempt, the higher cross. And Maguire had nobody coming through, so it's a solid head he's got. 30 metres he was able to clear that. Back in from Liverpool, 25th minute. McAllister is trying to win a corner here. Just trying to shove Garnacho off, and Fernandez has given in. McAllister has won the corner, quite incredibly. His first class performance from him. It's about a balancing act now for Liverpool. Just need to ride the waves. United defending though. Can Liverpool get a second goal? Already in this game it is 9 goal attempts to 0. Corner kicks 3 apiece. In from the left and nice delivery on the edge of the box. It's Szoboszlai. He's actually collided with Højlund when he struck the ball and went straight to ground. That's something that United have to just keep an eye on. Liverpool always seem to have someone ready to strike from outside. If not, they'll get it in towards Nunez and he'll create a bit of havoc. That's well won by Mainu. Now it's Højlund over the halfway. He can drive forward. We'll use Rashford. Slowed it down with Fernandez. Good turn to get around McAllister. And will he escape a yellow card here? Liverpool number 10. Had to make the challenge. Didn't get much of Fernandez, but enough. Got his left foot as he turned around and he stuck it out to the arm. That's his ended up giving United the free kick, I think. 27th minute of the play, and Liverpool leading by a goal to 0. Fernandez from about 40 yards, about 8 yards to the left of the left post. There's the captain's armband as well. He'll chip it in. There's 2 players there. They're queuing up. Needs to be turned home by Kumbuala. And he's missed. Didn't even get his foot towards that header across from Casemiro. It was put to the right post. Ball that was 30 metres played in. Kumbuala maybe was a little late arriving and saw it late, because in his road was Nunez. And he was being well marshalled by Quansah. Casemiro, like Nunez before, it's all about the presence of mind. He tried to square that header. He was only about 5 yards out from Kelleher and his goal. And that was the big chance to get the equaliser inside the first half an hour. And Diaz in a battle with Dallo. He's won that particular one, the Portuguese. And Fernandez outside the box now, wants to take on the man, went around Quansah, now Højlund. He was outgunned by 2, that got back, was frantic defending. Showing more desperation, Liverpool, they want to hold the lead. And Garnacho now, haven't seen much of him since the opening 5 minutes. He's fouled Nunez, who's come from up top to lend a hand at the back, and Van Dijk is furious with the challenge and he wants to see a card produced. Nunez came across. I don't think Garnacho saw him, to be fair. There was a collision in which Nunez has come off second best. Actually flew a little in mid-air, and Garnacho, I think he's gotten away with one there. The only player booked in this game is Conor Bradley so far. It was back in the 7th minute. Diaz with the goal in the 23rd, with the Nunez header assist. Van Dijk will go long over the halfway line, the former Southampton and Celtic man. That's an error from Kumbuala. Skids off his boot, threw his Nunez into the area, and Kumbuala was able to recover and just get his foot in the way. The number 53 wants some support from the fans instead of groans. And it was a long ball, had to be dealt with. Couldn't quite do it, and he slid in just as Nunez tried to feed the ball across to Mo Salah, who was usually deadly from those situations. Ball is at the back in the defensive third for United with Maguire. Now Kumbuala, good diagonal ball. The link-up play, Casemiro, Garnacho. Szoboszlai foiled that progression up The pitch though, and McAllister, square, Szoboszlai once more. The Hungarian has lost out, he was triple teamed. And Mainu, Maguire. Gonzalo trying to find some space down the corridor. Man United. Endo's given away a free kick. Right on the half-hour mark with Bruno Fernandes clutching at his left hip. Another mid-air collision, but not at full pace, which is good for Fernandes. He's taken a couple of tumbles, I should say. Some composure needed by United, though, as the ball is fed out. Garnacho 40 yards away. Dallo looking to distribute. Back in for Casemiro. Tries the ball over the top for Højlund. The right idea. The execution wasn't too bad, but was overhit by about 3 meters. So Kelleher allowed to come to the edge of the box without much pressure. In the trigger pass, the press from Højlund came, so one's up. Salah tried the trickery, couldn't trick Marcus Rashford though. Liverpool leading in the 32nd minute by a goal to nil. Liverpool beating Sheffield United by 3 goals to 1 midweek, and there's McAllister and Gakpo with those goals. As Casemiro wins possession back, and Rashford having the touchdown wants to find the keeper. Difficult one for Onana to chest down, but he's managed it. It's excellent from the goalkeeper. Settled down for Maguire. No Varane today. We'll go through the benches though. Should United be seeking a goal at half-time. We do have Anthony on the bench. Also Diallo, Eriksen, Mason Mount. Also Amadi Forson, the 19-year-old who's made 3 appearances so far this season for 1 assist. Players on the bench today for Ten Hag. Amrabat, Amas and Oguneye with Bayindia, the reserve goalkeeper. So Evans, Lindelof, Malacia, Marshall and Martinez missing, with Shaw and Varane, as Rashford comes forward down the left. He's helped out by Wan-Bissaka towards the corner flag. Bradley will stick a foot in and win that. Inside Szoboszlai, swung back by Casemiro, wants to give and go with Mainu. There's holes now in that Manchester United midfield, and there's so much space for McAllister to exploit. Diaz comes central, it's behind Salah, but he was able to wrap his left foot around that, and Onana was able to palm it away. Great movement by Liverpool, and a big save from the Cameroonian. And again, McAllister showing that he is orchestrating the progression down the pitch, and Salah, who has been ruthless here in recent years, is on target. He's going for the left side of the goal from in line with the right post, you would say. So corner Liverpool, floated in high, was attacked by Van Dijk, went over his head. Salah will queue up and go again and force Onana to steer it behind for another corner. This time it had a lot less power on it, but it was placement Salah was looking for. So delicate, it was effortless from the Pharaoh. And Onana, even though it was off target, didn't want to take a gamble. It's the 34th minute. Taken short by Robertson. Here's Szoboszlai back out to the Scottish left back, and he'll whip it in. Oh, it's attacked by Nunez there. Just missed it. Van Dijk stayed up as well. Here's Szoboszlai. And Nunez! Oh, he's flashed that just over the bar. 19 yards. He had to curl that. Going for the top right corner from outside the left post. Just outside the area. So he's got it just inside before he struck it. And Onana was worried. I can tell you that. Still, Liverpool with just the solitary goal. And Manchester United holding on. 11 goal attempts for Liverpool, 4 of them on target, 7 off target, including that one. Still, Manchester United with 0 goal attempts, 0 shots on goal, obviously. It's all about chance generation, and Liverpool are giving a masterclass. 10 minutes to go until the break, not including added time. Possession starting to balance out a little. Bit of equilibrium now for Ten Hag's side. Klopp well in control. It's intelligent down the left, and Robertson was set through by Diaz. It comes across for Szoboszlai. Back in for Diaz, and Salah. And he skied that. It was overhit, and it was always rising, and Klopp is starting to get a little frustrated. Needless to say, so is Salah. Everything that's been on target has been saved, and otherwise it's been ploughed over the top. Szoboszlai, Hungarian, went across the box, and from 15 yards it's been zipped high. And Klopp cannot believe that Onana wasn't forced to make a save at the very least. There's a real hammering, one-way traffic at this point. But the hope is still there. If United can get a reply, at least keep it to within a goal and just work away. Every time they go forward, it looks as if something just breaks down in that final third. Højlund still hasn't had the ball in a dangerous area. As for Nunez and Diaz, it's really fluid play. Nice to watch. It's competency, and that's why they're at the top of the Premier League, Liverpool. Got to throw high up in the attacking half. Bradley goes down, and Diaz, he's outmuscled by Maguire, who got a free shove in, but his clearance isn't that great. Mainu will work things out down the left. And forward was Rashford. He's dribbled that ball straight out of play, and it'll be a Liverpool throw with Quansah and Bradley getting back. But every time players are running with the ball, the wet surface slows their carry down the pitch. It's allowing Quansah and Van Dijk to call the shots. The one thing is, Manchester United need better service, that's for sure. Kelleher with a pass out to the right, back to the keeper. Forced to knock it long. Picked off by Kambwala, left his line, got there first. It was good from him, but he was unable to find Fernandes or Højlund. So the experience of Casemiro with Mainu, who is learning the ropes, you would say. The 2 pivots out there. Mainu does like to get forward when he can, but it's all about learning in your first breakout year of senior football. Aside from McTominay, not much better example to learn from than Casemiro in the 8 years at Real Madrid. And back for Quansah. There's a line of 6 Man United, I don't want to say defenders because they're all strikers and midfielders, but you know what I mean, the first 2 lines of defence. It's in a 4-4-2. It's very narrow. Liverpool, I guess, every time they go down the wings, as I said before, the wet surface slows play down. They won't be able to stretch United as easily. They'll go straight down the middle, route 1 that time. Good header from Kambwala. Not a good clearance. It was a rugby-style clearance from Maguire. He's nearly trampled all over McAllister. Robertson with the ball. 39th minute, ticking over into the 40th. 1-0 Liverpool at Old Trafford. The goal from Luis Diaz. Just an outstanding volley from about 7 or 8 yards in line with the left post through the keeper and the defender Dalot. There's been a hack just in the lateral part of the field for Luis Diaz. Who's gotten away with that one? Play on from referee Anthony Taylor. Casemiro might relinquish possession here and just chip the ball out of play. Indeed he does. Good sportsmanship. Because Diaz will need some treatment. Ball possession on the flash score up will show you 57% of the ball with Liverpool, but still nothing at goal. Kelleher unfazed. More of a passenger in this game, but Man United did have a good first few minutes of this game. In fact, Garnacho, if you're just joining us belatedly, he did get the ball into the back of the net, rounding Kelleher, but simply was offside by about half a metre. Diaz with the only goal. He's the player getting treated right now, but he was all alone on the 6-yard line to volley the header that was put across from Nunez from a set piece from that right side with the corner kick, and can defend tighter, but it is the loosest defence in Europe right now in the top 5 leagues. As I said, 2024, Man United have conceded the most shots, 225 in the first 3.5 months. And now Maguire will go out to Kambwala. Still in their own half. Diaz is up. Onana coming out of his area. There's an extra defender in this phase. Slow progression. Dalot, inverted fullback on the right side of midfield though. Casemiro back to Maguire. Out to the left wing with Rashford. The ball looping over the top. Maguire wanted to make the run, but Højlund was never going to get anywhere near that ball because it bounced away and Van Dijk shepherded it through. And Liverpool down the right, it'll be Szoboszlai gets in behind. It's Bradley that got in behind Rashford, across for Nunez. Big chance for Diaz, but it's blocked by Dalot. And he celebrates the block as well. Diaz very nearly getting his brace. But this is the kind of movement that has really made Manchester United come undone. And again, it is all about being selfless in these situations, and Darwin Nunez allowed that ball to run through his legs. He dummied to take away a defender and allow Diaz that shot, and he went for the wrong side of the goal in my opinion. He tried to put it into the bottom right, but it's all about instincts, and he's the